Live again. All right. Welcome. I'm going to do my live stream to Instagram right now. So I'm going to be looking over there. But this is behind the scenes for you to tune in to see what is a lucrative side business for ambitious women. It's the first time I'm sharing this. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy. And then you can check out my blog for further information if you need. Okay, I see that's streaming. Okay, let's get Lucy out the way and let's go. I'm interrupting normal Monday training. And now Lucy's bashing my light off here. Let's get that light back on. I'm interrupting normal Monday training with a very special announcement. So on Friday, I was struck by like divine inspiration. I'm a person who's constantly thinking, what is the best option for a woman who wants to get into business but has never been in business before? I'm extremely passionate about women having businesses because I think that with financial freedom comes true freedom. We really aren't empowered until we have our own money. So all this talk of empowering women and being there for women means nothing unless you can teach women how to be rich. And I think I've come up with a pretty good idea of how to do that in a very fair, non-capitalist, oppressive way. So I'm going to talk you through my thinking and literally take you behind the scenes of my thought process. I have written down the full breakdown of what I'm discussing in my blog. So if you don't feel like staying for the full live, you can head on over to my blog right now, laurenwallet.com/blog, and just read what I've said. But otherwise, stick around and let's talk about it together. So this is what is a lucrative side gig that's not a pyramid scheme for an ambitious woman. Now, the problem with starting your own business is that it requires a lot of confidence. You have to have a heart full of conviction about your product or service. If you are developing a product or service as a creator, there are months that go into that incubation process of testing and reiterations and reconfiguring and finding out, is this the best blend for the particular product or service? It's time consuming, it's extremely expensive, it requires a lot of patience. And then once you have a product, you've got to give it a brand, give it a personality, and test it with an audience to see, is there actually a business model here? Now, in the Creative Business School, that's what I teach people how to do. How do you create an online persona? How do you cultivate a community? And finally, how do you drop them a really juicy offer? What's that offer? You know you're in business when you're actually making money. So I have been wondering, what's the fastest short track that I can get from women who want a business to make money? How do we start in the middle? How do I cut out all the beginning? Now, when I first moved to America, and I was looking for a few different options as like side gigs for women who are developing their own business but need to make money now, the biggest one that I came across as the most obvious was, what's it called? Like a network marketing. It's like pyramid schemes. And I was like, okay, I mean, let's check out the pyramid scheme vibe. Let's see if there's anything that's actually a viable option here. It seems to be so popular. And I got into the whole essential oil thing. I bought all the oils and I really wanted to understand, does this business offer women financial freedom? Is there any form of security for this, or is it a big con? It's 100% a big con. I mean, you can't make money. Like it's so ridiculous that you have to sell a person who has to buy a certain amount of spend just to get enrolled in the wholesale option. And it's not even wholesale, it's like 30% discount. They've got to spend like $180 just to get in. And then as the person who brings them in, you get like $25 or something outrageous. It's like, it's so insane. It only serves the people who run the company. It does not serve the worker. Now, as I'm looking at reimagining business and what does post-capitalism look like and what are business models that are not oppressive to people, because currently the only way to win in this market is to become the oppressor. You have to be at the top and pay people to work underneath you to profit you. So everyone's trading something. Every business is trading something, whether it's a product or a service, but the big businesses are trading humans. They are buying and selling you. That's why that feeling of I'm selling my soul is so legit, because yeah, you're selling your time to a person who's utilizing you as the product. So for example, a big business like Amazon, for example, Jeff Bezos is trading in humans. People are working for him. They trade for job security. They go, give me job security, and in turn, I'll give you my time. I'll give you my life for that job security. I am very opposed to that model. I think that freedom means no one else owns your time, you own your time. So developing your own product or service is preferable. But what do you do if you've never been in business before, you don't have a service that you want to start, and you don't know what product you're supposed to do? It's all just too much. Well, here's where I came up with the winning idea. I have created the Burn It Down candle collection. Here's one of my candles midway through burn. It's a gorgeous, clean burn. I use 100% glass that's recyclable. It's 100% pure soy wax. Here's me literally putting my finger into it. It is gentle and warm, and the quality is so great, you can literally massage it onto your skin. The scents are amazing. I've blended over 25 different oils to come up with 4 signature scents. It's just the most gorgeous, gorgeous collection of candles. Candles is something that is non-controversial and wonderful for men, for women, for homes, perfect for quarantine time where we all stuck at home. It's a very easily accessible product, and it can become artisanal when a person makes it themselves. So we're also moving into a stage where people really want individual handcrafted bespoke products. We don't want mass-produced machine products imported from China. We want something which has art from the heart, from the maker and from the artist. Now, I'm making these candles myself. I hand pour them. That rustling behind me is the dog. I hand pour them. I've crafted them, and I have developed a community that's growing rapidly on TikTok. I've got an Instagram community. I've got a brand, and I'm already selling. So I launched this business on the 11th of February. I'm already selling and shipping, and I'm already in stores. And then it hit me. What if I treated every potential business owner, so a woman who wants a business, as her own store? So that means that I wouldn't even have to change my model. I would just go direct from creator, wholesale, to the distributor who's like her own shop. This model means that if you decide to partner with me and sell my candles, you will earn 100% of the profit per each candle, because you'll be selling it for double the wholesale price. That means you'll actually be earning more money than me per candle, because I've got to contend with making the candle. It costs a lot to make this thing. But this is what's fair about it. It's I'm just going to backtrack for a second. I grew up doing theater, and the only business model I've ever been interested in is a 50-50 split, because everything else is just bullshit. It's not fair. It's 20% commission, brand ambassador, affiliate fees, 30%, none of it is actually as fair as 50-50. 50-50 means you're together, and that's all that I'm really interested in when it comes to business. I don't want to be on top of someone else. I want to be equal partners, where both of your work means that there's a success of the business. It's not oh, I've got to manage them because they're not working hard enough, I need to motivate them more. No, I'll empower you to sell, and then sell. If you sell, cool. If you don't, no problem. It's your own time. Do whatever you want. So the theater model means that there is the theater owner, and that theater owner pays for the theater, maintains it, usually can bring the audience. And then there's the theater producer. And the theater producer pays for the actual production to be created, pays the actors, and brings a finished product to the theater. They come together and they split the profits 50-50. That's how it works. That's how I've always done it. And I love that model, because you both want the business to be successful. This is how I see the candle model. It's I'm the creator or the producer. I make these most magnificent candles. They're gorgeous. I'm obsessed with them. I sell them myself. If you buy the candle at wholesale and you sell it, you get 100% of the profits, 100% for you. It means you double your money every single time you sell one of the items. There's nothing else that does that. It's also great because it's not that traditional wholesale to resale to retail price, because that's another problem. It gets convoluted and more expensive. There's a person who makes the product, they send it to wholesale, or they just actually are wholesale themselves. The reseller buys it from wholesale and then sells it to retail. There's a middleman. This goes straight creator and seller. It's clean trade. It's trading 101. And I am a big fan and big proponent of trading and honest sales. What I love about this also is that it focuses on people's local areas. So whatever town you're in, you can decide to sell the candles there, and you can sell them at the local school, at the church, at a fete, to your neighbors, put a note in their note boxes, in their post boxes. If you've got 10 friends, you could sell to your friends and host a candle party. And it's a beautiful, non-creepy sale because it's just an honest sell. There's no enrollment necessary. There's no monthly minimum order. There's no you're in it for the long haul. It's just buy a beautiful candle because you're buying candles anyway. So buy from someone local who's doing this as their business. The great thing also about this candle business is that candles usually last about a month, depending how often you burn it. So you can have repeat sellers. So you get into the model of having a handful of people or hundreds of people who buy a candle from you every single month. Now, this is one of the ideas that obviously I'll share with my candle collective of ambitious women who want their own lucrative side business, is start your own candle club in your neighborhood. So you'll get the candles from me once a month, you'll place your order, and then you'll have people in your candle club where you send them a candle, and either you drop it off at their door or you can ship it to them if they're close by. But I would really recommend the simpler, the better, like get them to pick up from your home or do a drive-by or something like that. The gorgeous thing about this business is you double your money every time you sell. So it's up to you to determine how much money you want to make per month. So say you want to make like just an extra $1,600 a month, that's like 100 candles. If you want to earn $4,000 a month, I think that's like 250 candles. But like $4,000 a month is the most amazing, like that's like a salary. Like how great is that? And you can do it yourself. It's also much easier to sell something you haven't actually made yourself. And this is what I've noticed from years of being in sales. Selling my own things, even though I'm really good at selling, can sometimes feel a little bit intimidating because it's like, I made this, do you like it? It can trigger like abandonment wounds and rejection and all that kind of stuff. But if you're selling something you love and you believe, it's far easier to get behind, and you're not showing off about you, you're just sharing something you truly love. So every time I've been a closer or a salesperson for someone else and I believed in their product, it was way easier for me to sell. It's no skin off my back if they don't like it. It's like, well, I think this is amazing. It would be good for you, but either way, it doesn't matter. But it's not personal. So it also helps take that awkward sting out of sales. Really, this is everything that I've seen with the problems of women not starting a business or failing when they begin, or wanting to make money on the side and then falling prey to a terrible pyramid scheme or online or network marketing, which is just so cringy. And it's just dishonest and creepy and agenda driven and fake and all the things like we don't like when we're a person who lives in integrity. But trading, selling, sharing something you love is honest, beautiful sales. It's direct, it's creator to seller, and it's an opportunity that I'm opening up today for any woman in America who wants it. I think that this is the way that we sweep the nation and burn it down with love. This is how we can undo the structures which make all these strange rules of one person on the top and everyone underneath working for a person who profits and profits while the workers never really get the benefit of that reward. This way I'm going, earn 100%, earn more than me per sale, because the hardest thing in business is selling. That's why everyone hates that part. But if you can sell, you should be able to reap the rewards. And this is not the same as getting a commission, being a brand affiliate, all that bullshit when it comes to sales. One of the biggest lessons that I learned early on in sales, when I was a closer, early days in America, I got my second client who wanted me to close for her. She was selling $50,000 packages. And she was like, I need someone to close, close this deal for me. So I closed it. It was a sales call and I closed. Well, she was shocked. She couldn't believe now she had to pay me 15%. She literally tried to reconfigure it and was like, well, how about you do this and you do this and you do this? And it's all part of the sale. I landed up working for her for 6 months before I got half the money and then the next half, until eventually I was like, do you know what? Just keep the final $1,000. I don't even want it. Like, I can't keep working for you for the sales commission. She couldn't understand why a salesperson would get 15% because she thought she'd done all the work, because she didn't understand sales. I do. I've been in sales. I've been in direct sales. I know what it's about. That's why I would far rather go 50-50. Here it is, you buy it, you sell it. Cool. Otherwise, the commission-based stuff, if you're taking products and showing around, you can speak to 30 different people and never make a sale. Just get your big commission every now and again. But honest selling is, this is my product, I'm selling it, you deserve 50%. 100%, you deserve 50%. I'll also promote every single woman who does partner with me in the Candle Collective. I will showcase them and promote them to people in the area to go buy from this person. So if someone wants to buy a candle from me, but I've got a candle reseller in Texas, I'll say, buy from Sally because she's closer to you. Or if you're in West Hollywood, buy from Louise, don't buy from me, because you can have that personal relationship better. I really love the idea of community, and this is a way to foster community over competition, because there's enough for all of us to do this. We can all, like any woman who wants a lucrative side gig, can be doing this and be selling to her area. It's not massive business. This is not like quick fix, $10,000 overnight, which never work, but this is honest trading where 100% making $4,000 extra on the side is totally doable and reasonable. I'll also be there to give you full support. There'll be a community of women who you know are all doing this together. We will share our tips and our tricks and best places to sell and best practices. And it's just a really delightful experience to have. If you're a person whose love language is gifts and you're very generous and you love wrapping gifts and making things for people, and you're into stationery and you like handwriting cards and notes, and that's just your bag, like that's so me, this is such a great business opportunity for you, because when you get those candles, while I will package them, you can always add your own tissue paper or little stickers and things and just make it all gorgeous. And it is just, it's really fun. Like today, I packed up my shipping orders. I took them to the post office. I put stickers on everything. I wrote little notes. Like, what a great day, like really great. And I know that my candles are going to be lighting up someone's home, and they've been made with so much love that I can't wait to share my love in homes all across America. But I don't want to limit it to just me, because it's always more fun together. So if you are a woman and you live in America and you want a lucrative side gig and you think, I'm obsessed with candles, I love packaging, I'm a very generous person whose love language is gifts and quality time, then this is the opportunity for you. You can head on over to my website and check out the blog, which gives a breakdown of what I've been talking about today, or you can just DM me, and at the bottom of the blog, you can mail me saying, yes, I want to be part of your Candle Collective. And if you do, let's get started. I'll get you signed up and enrolled, and you can start selling candles tomorrow. You can officially own your own business tomorrow without any of the setup. You just start in the middle where the money comes in. Like the best place to start. The middle is the magic. It's the money, and you want to be in the money, honey. And this is the vibe for that. So I'm very excited about this idea. I think that this is the ideal opportunity for an ambitious woman who wants to have a lucrative side gig, either in addition to her own business, while she's setting up her own business, or while she's transitioning out of a business, or who's never been in business before and needs to build the confidence to actually get going. This is the opportunity for you. And I'll be here 100% of the time to hold your hand and guide you through the process. And you get to experience the most gorgeous candles that I've ever seen in the world. So I hope that you love this idea as much as I do. I'm going to show you the candles again. This is one that I've been burning half down. It's a total even burn. It's just such beautiful quality. The scent is amazing. And what I've got on at the moment are these little samples where I'm putting excess candles, excess candle wax into samples. And if you do order a candle like this month, I give you an extra sample. So you get a golden magical sample candle with every order. If you're watching this and you're a man and you think, I want candles, then you can just go and buy candles like a normal person. Yes, you can't sell them for me, but you can buy as many as you want. And I'll make them for you, hand wrap them for you, and ship them to you anywhere in the country. So I hope that you do that. They are the most delightful candles. The body lotion is stunning on your skin. And it's just a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful way to honor yourself, to respect your home. And what I love to do with my candles is every time I light them is I set the intention for what I'm igniting. So what am I igniting in my life? What am I inviting more of? And usually when I bless the candles, it's peace and prosperity and a sense of possibilities, of hope for the future. Because the way we dissolve the patriarchy and capitalism and oppression in the world is we dissolve it with love, with burning love. And I think that candles is a beautiful symbol to burn it all down and make way for the new, which is melted and lovely and warm and kind and all the good things. So yeah, let me know what you think about this idea. I think I'm onto something. I think this is it. I think it's great. And I'd love you to be part of the Candle Collective, selling candles in your local communities, having a lucrative side gig, and just enjoying the pleasure of being an independent businesswoman, of owning your time and doing things on your terms. There's nothing more fulfilling that I've ever experienced in my life, of having a creative business that gives back to people something that I truly am passionate about and love, and adding a little bit of beauty, delight, and magic in their lives. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then send me a DM or just head on over to my blog, laurenwallet.com/blog. You can check out all the details there where there's a summary, and mail me. Let's get you started. Let's get you set up with your side business, and you can start it like today. So that's all for today. I'll see you next week on Monday for normal business training. But this was an opportunity that is just too big, too gorgeous, too juicy to pass up on mentioning to you. So you're hearing it first right here, right now. And I hope you dive in with both hands and just run with this all the way to the bank, smiling and laughing. I'll see you next Monday. Bye. And thanks for tuning in. Hope there was not too much side bra of that. Yeah, I hope that you love this idea.